Excellent evening, everyone. Excellent evening to every one of us. We are all highly welcome to this evening's broadcast. Welcome, welcome, welcome to every one of us. We're all highly welcome. How are we doing? I hope we're doing great. Wow, it's a new week and a new season of blessing, a new season of breakthrough, a new season for God to use us all. So we are all highly welcome to this evening's broadcast. Welcome, welcome to every one of us. Again, this is Aging with Grace, Monday broadcast, where we talk about our health. And remember, when we talk about health, we talk about 8 dimensions of health. Today, we're going to be looking at one of those dimensions, which is our emotional and mental well-being. Of course, you know that usually I will tell you your health has to do with your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health, your career health, occupational health. You also have your social health. You also have your spiritual health, most importantly, okay? That is actually the base. If you're not spiritually right, you cannot be right any other place. But again, the 8 dimensions of health are interwoven, okay? They are interwoven. Your psychological health is number 7. They are all interwoven, okay? And again, your environmental health is number 8. They are, if one area or aspect or dimension of health, if not well taken care of, can affect the other one. So today we're going to be looking at menopausal, mental, and emotional health, as I already, showed in the poster. So if you've joined me live, I would like you to greet so I can welcome you to this evening's broadcast. And also, I will ask you to share, so that others can join us live this evening as we go on discussing this area of our health. So I just want to, on my laptop right now, try to share. Hello, Chibuzo, you're welcome. I can see Chibuzo live with me already. You're welcome to this evening's broadcast, who again is live with me. Hello, Adejoke Kayode, you're welcome. Welcome to this evening's broadcast. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Who again is live, so I can welcome you to this evening's broadcast as we look at our mental health, especially for middle-aged women like you and I during our menopausal stage. What do we do? How do we make sure we have the best of life at this period, okay? So we are all highly welcome to every one of us. So I'm trying to share out to all the pages where I belong, so we can really have a good time this evening discussing that area of our life that people run away from, Hey, some people wouldn't want you to actually talk about this. They just want to run away from it. But you just have to talk. You just have to discuss some of these things, because in it you're able to know what is happening to you. You're able to be sure of what is happening to you. All right. So share. I'm still trying to share to so many other pages. Let's see how it goes. All right. So are you sharing with me? If you're sharing with me, put it there. I am sharing. Share to friends, share to relatives, share here and there. Anyone that you know that need to hear what we're saying this evening, share out to every one of them. All right, I think I'll just have to continue later. We need to move on now. Okay. Let me be sure I'm seeing what is happening. All right, so welcome, Elima, Vincent. You're welcome to this evening's broadcast, as we're going to be looking at our health, menopausal emotions, and menopausal mental health. Welcome, Elim. You're welcome to this evening's broadcast. All right, during menopause, anybody that is in Aging with Grace will always remember that I always talk about estrogen levels, okay? Estrogen level declining is also associated with menopause and can cause a lot of symptoms to come up. Hot flushes, irritability, mood swings, okay, and so many other symptoms. And they can also make you feel as if you're having your premenstrual syndrome continuously. It's like it just continues. You know how you feel when you're having your menstrual period? It just remains like that continuously. Unfortunately, these emotional changes are a normal part of menopause, okay? All those periods during your premenopause and perimenopause that you're having, your menstrual period, and all those emotions and all those symptoms that go with them, that is the normal thing during menopause. So some of the emotional changes experienced by women undergoing perimenopause and menopause can actually include irritability, feeling of sadness, lack of motivation, anxiety, aggressiveness, difficulty concentrating, okay, fatigue, mood changes, tension. Yet when we talk about depression, anxiety, it's also part of it, okay? It's also part of it. So if you're feeling irritable, if you're sad, there is a good chance it could be related to menopause, especially when you've reached your middle age. But many times, it can also make you feel downright irritable, okay? And other medical or psychiatric conditions will follow. Sometimes some people lose their appetite, some people begin to eat much, some people add weight, some people feel so timid, feel so non-confident again. You see somebody who is always on top form, no more feeling top form again. You know, although depression isn't caused by menopause, studies show that 20% of women have symptoms of depression during this period. So if you take 100 women who are suffering from menopause or having issues and symptoms of menopause, 20% of them will have symptoms of depression. And it's more likely if you had had any form of depression at other times in life, maybe during pregnancy, during menstrual period, or any other season in life. So if you're feeling increasingly unable to cope with your symptoms, then it's very, very good for you to go meet your doctors at that time. Okay, oh wow, I think I should mix my drink. I couldn't get a chance to do it, so I do it here. So today, part of the thing that makes me be on the top form is the 3 things I'm going to mix in my drink today. So I have my water, okay, I have a bottle of my water, and I'm pouring my aloe vera gel. I love cold drinks during hot weather. It's really, really hot today in Nigeria, in Ibadan, where I am. So I've put my aloe vera gel into my bottle of water. You can see it changing its color, and then I'm going to put my argi. Argi is L-arginine. Google L-arginine. If you Google L-arginine and all the benefits of L-arginine, you're going to be ordering for my argi almost immediately. L-arginine is fantastic, okay? My hand is wet, so I bite it up a bit. So I'm going to add my L-arginine, my argi plus, more than L-arginine actually, and I'm going to give it a shake. So I'm going to give it a shake right now. Okay, so you see the color changing to the beautiful pinkish color. And then the third thing I'm going to add into my drink, or the fourth thing actually, is my super green. Okay, now my super green is going on a promo. Oh, I forgot to bring the cup. So if you get one super green today, you're going to get a cup, a super green cup attached with it. Okay, so buy your super green today, and you're going to get the cup attached to it. Super green, of course, you know, has 22 vegetables in it. Okay, I can't read them all. There are so many: spinach, broccoli, okay, it's in here. You have barley grass, you have spirulina, you have kale, you also have apple, you have rice flour, you also have red pepper, tomato powder, cranberry, and so many other, 22 of them in just this one pack. So once you have taken one sachet of your super green, you've taken more than 8 portions that you need in a day. Remember, you need 8 portions of fruits and vegetables in a day. So I add my super green. Can you see it? Green of 22 fruits and vegetables. It gives you enough for the day. So once I take my super green every day, I've taken enough portion of my greens. I don't bother again talking about the greens that I'm supposed to take for the day, because I've taken it. And like today, I took beans. Beans was my meal for today, my one meal. So I'm supposed to add a must that I take my super green. Wow. So my algae, my super green, and my aloe vera. That's my drink for this night, and it's fantastic. If you have it, you don't need any other form of drink. Okay, so exciting. Yes, enjoy with me, okay? All right. Hello, Grace. You're welcome. Ngozi Juliet, you're welcome. So I was just saying that, you know, for menopause, it's more likely that if you're beginning to have depression, is either menopause or you've had some kind of depression during other times in life. But let's look at anxiety and menopause first of all. You know, research clearly linked menopause and depression very clearly. Like I told you, 20% of people suffering from having menopause would go through depression. But the connection between it and anxiety is not very clear yet. But we know that a lot less people suffer from menopausal anxiety. And there are some evidences also that women who are likely to experience panic attack during and after menopause transition already have one kind of anxiety or the other. Now, a panic attack is marked by a sudden sense of extreme anxiety. You suddenly have this kind of anxiety that grips you so much, and then you begin to sweat, you begin to tremble, you have shortness of breath, okay? Or you just have that kind of harmless heart rhythm disturbances called palpitation, okay? It's harmless heart rhythm, that palpitation. You begin to have that kind of palpitation. It could also be because of panic attack. But this apparent connection may reflect the difficulty distinguishing between panic attack and common menopausal symptoms called hot flushes. Because sometimes people who also have hot flushes, it happens to them as if they are having panic attack, and it also comes with some kind of palpitations also. So during a panic attack, your heart may race and you may feel sweaty and hurt. And you know, the same thing happens when you're having hot flushes. Your heart will race, you feel sweaty, you feel hot. But for hot flush, some women experience this aura, which the doctors will describe as a sensation preceding a brain condition, such as migraine, okay? And for these women, the hot flush is preceded by panically feeling a sense of doom upon them. I'm done for. I'm finished. I don't have any hope again, okay? All those kind of, aura that comes with, that kind of hot flushes. But one distinguishing factor between hot flushes and panic attack is that hot flushes don't make you feel short breath, okay? If you're having hot flushes, you won't feel as if they're taking the breath away from you. But if you're having panic attack, you feel as if they're, taking away your breath from you. So that's the way you can actually distinguish between hot flushes and panic attack. Hello, welcome, Annie. Healthy Aging with Annie. Welcome to this evening's broadcast. Healthy Aging with Annie is another one of my global influencers and my mentoree, the person I've already taught to build her own brand on social media. So she's one of my early mentoree that I taught. And you're welcome to this evening's broadcast. She's also doing very well and making her money all over the world and touching lives, which is more important. Hello, Janet, you're welcome. Good evening from Shagamu, Janet, you're welcome. And remember, I'm raising people, women and men, who want to build their brand in social media. You want to build a brand, you want to help people, no matter your field. I just started training a few nurses now, and some youths who are students, okay, are coming into my team. So it doesn't matter whether you're a market woman selling bread, selling crayfish, no matter what you're selling, no matter what your work is, but you want to reach the globe. You want to upgrade yourself. You want another stream of income. You want a second stream of income. You want to make money globally. You want to make money from all currencies. You want to touch lives all over the world. You want to be able to make people have better health. Then it's time for you to join the global influencers, because we are using products like I have shown you this evening that can help you have the best of life. Whether you're a salon person, you want to do hair, you're a skin therapist, or you just want to even learn how to become a skin therapy or body care therapy, or you want to become someone who can bring anti-aging issues and life onto people, no matter what your passion or your talents are. You don't even need any education. I'm here to train you. So you can chat me on my WhatsApp number +234 703 515 1642. So my WhatsApp number is +234 703 515 1642. +234 703 515 1642, and then I'll be showing you and leading you to do so. Okay, I'll be showing you and leading you how you can without any experience, and I mean it. Anne is here, she will tell you she's a banker. Okay, I don't know the people who will join me again. I have housewives, I have students, I have people all over who have no idea of these things, but I train you on how you can use your talent, your hobby, whatever it is you know how to do. I'll use it and show you how you can build a brand for yourself in the health and wellness industry to touch life. So during a panic attack, your heart may race and you may feel sweaty and hot. The same also is true for hot flushes. Before a hot flush, a woman will experience that aura like I told you. But remember what distinguishes heart at panic attack from hot flushes? It is that shortness of breath. That's what distinguishes the two, okay? So if you know that, it will help you. Now, health change, there are also some kind of health changes and mood disturbances that go hand in hand during this period, okay? Okay, Anne says, good evening, thanks, ma. Yes, so she will hold your hands and show you how. Yes, that's what I do. It doesn't matter whom you are, it doesn't matter where you're coming from, it doesn't matter what you know. I hold you by your hands and I take you step by step until you build that brand on social media, whichever social media network you love, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and you make impact all over the world. Thank you, Anne. All right, Fumilayo said I should pin my number. I've just done that, Fumilayo. Thank you for reminding me. Now, changes in your physical health at the time of menopause may also drive mood changes. Okay? For example, anxiety may be triggered by an overreactive thyroid gland. Okay? If you have hyperthyroidism, it can also hamper and also have effect on your anxiety, and then it becomes common as you grow older. Also, anxiety and depression may be triggered by lack of sleep, simply not sleeping well, which also become more common at the time of menopause. During menopause, women find it difficult to sleep off, find it difficult to sleep through the night, find it difficult to also sleep deeply, because as the hormonal shifts could cause nighttime hot flushes or other sleep disruptions that may make it difficult for a woman to sleep through the night. And that's why I always tell women, have your blossom tea. This blossom tea is more than chamomile, okay? It has 13, this blossom tea I'm holding, I can read to you, have 13 ingredients that are scientifically combined that can help you sleep deeply, help cool your nerves, help also handle hot flushes and night sweats that you're having. Cinnamon, orange peel, cloves, blueberry leaf, allspices, fennel, ginger, okay, blossom of aloe, you know, and a lot of chamomile and also silvestri. They are combined well to help you. So it's just more than sleeping. It helps cool your nerves, helps you to also take charge of all those night sweats and hot flushes you can have at night, okay? So you need to watch. What can you do to protect your mental health as you go through menopause? It's very, very important for you, because you find out that we are cumbered by a lot of things, like I told us last week, Monday. You have issues about your children, about your relationships at work, about your aged parents, about neighbor, and even about thinking about retirement and things like that. All these are some of the things that will go on us. So our menopause and mental health, we have to be very, very careful and very, very about it. While the menopause isn't a mental health, menopause can affect your mental health. Hormone changes during the menopause can sometimes make mental health condition worsen, okay? It can make your mental health worsen. And if you have a history of depression, you're more likely to be depressed during menopause if you have any history of depression. So if you have that history of depression, the best thing for you to do is to begin to look into using some supplements that can help you take away mental depression. And one of them is Forever Focus. Incidentally, I didn't bring out my Forever Focus outside today, but I showed us last week and it's there. Forever Focus is one of the supplements that can help you. Let me find it online now and show you, okay? It's one of the supplements that can help you prevent menopausal depression. It's also one of the supplements that can help you prevent menopausal mental disorder. It's also one of the supplements that can actually help you to make sure that if you're having a kind of menopausal anxiety, it can actually take care of it and remove every form of menopausal anxiety. All right, so this is our Forever Focus. I told you I forgot to bring it out today, but that's it. This is one of the supplements that can do wonders in your life. Okay, I want YouTube people to see it well, and to be sure YouTube people are seeing it well. Okay, no matter how it is you're focusing on it, you will just manage it YouTube. Okay, so this focus is fantastic and it can help you. Our focus is actually support mental clarity. It assists organized thought, and it also helps you to elevate focus and concentration and remove depression and anxiety. It provides natural support for attention and focus, and actually gives you brain energy. It supports your brain and cognitive function. It supports your brain DNA synthesis, and it helps in brain repair. So especially for people who are having some kind of depression, some kind of anxiety, some kind of sleep disorder, so especially people who are taking exams at this age, or who are into top executive people, or doing a lot of work with their brain, you need to make sure you have your focus. Focus will do wonders. In fact, I gave it to someone and the person said, whoa, it's like when I was in my 25 years. Those days we used to stay awake to do work, and we work as if, hot brains. Person was so excited because the paper the person produced after taking like focus for like 2 weeks was super, and it was very, very well approved. And I know someone who says anytime they have projects in office to do, he will go and bring out his Forever Focus and take it a week before, a week during that week they're having it, and a week after, to be on his top form. Hello Chidi, you're welcome, Vero, welcome to this evening's broadcast. Welcome Free Reliable. Bosse also, we are all highly welcome. Now there is another case which is called bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder is a brain disorder that causes changes in a person's mood, the person's energy and ability to function. Such people may also experience more depressive episodes, and this is likely to be linked to decrease in estrogen even at this period. So if someone is already having bipolar disorder before, or now begins to have it during menopause, it's actually because of that estrogen that is declining in that woman's life. And again, if you have schizophrenia, you will find your symptoms get worse, and you will need a higher dose of your medication and a serious, during this period. Now, schizophrenia is a mental condition of a type involving a breakdown of relation between thoughts, emotion, behavior, leading to faulty perception, inappropriate action, and feeling withdrawn, from reality and personal relationship into that delusion and fantasy and a sense of mental fragmentation. So in general, when we talk about schizophrenia, it's a mental or approach characterized by inconsistency and contradictory elements. And if someone is also prone to schizophrenia during menopause, the person needs to be in this focus that I talked about, and some of the supplements I'm going to be showing you very soon. Hello Favor. Okay, Favor says, what's the name of the supplement? It's called Forever Focus, and you can get it from me. Okay, just chat me on my WhatsApp number +234 703 515 1642, and you get your Forever Focus. This is Forever Focus. I have it right here with me, just that I didn't bring it out today. I've just been looking up and down on my table. Not all women are affected, by when we talk about bipolar issue, schizophrenia, depression, anxiety, panic attack. Like I said, it's about 20% of women that go through it during menopause. So it's not every woman that goes through it, okay? But if you are, and it's very, very difficult, you need to talk out, you need to speak out, so that you will be helped on time. And then also speak out to your doctors if you already have medical personnel that are taking care of you. Now let's look at menopause and bipolar disorder. Menopause has been shown to increase symptoms of bipolar disorder, like I told us. Research actually shows that women with bipolar disorder are more sensitive to hormonal shifts during menopause. Okay, so people who already, like I told us, have that underlying disease of bipolar disorder, they know when they enter menopause because they have serious shifts in their hormone disorder. And at menopause, women living with bipolar disorder report more depressive episodes than those without bipolar disorder. And this is likely to be linked to the decrease in hormone estrogen, which naturally, happens to decline during menopause. Now, when we talk about schizophrenia, research also showed that a reduction in estrogen can trigger and aggravate mental health problems, including psychotic conditions. So women who have pre-existing chronic schizophrenia may also experience a deterioration of their illness and then require a higher demand of their medication. So when you begin to note that your estrogen is reducing and you have serious hormonal changes, it's better for you to speak with your medical care provider. Okay, perimenopause may also enhance the risk of first onset of bipolar disorder or also schizophrenia psychosis. Okay, so it's also important if you're beginning to notice some kind of this, disparity between your being consistent with your emotion and your behavior, you need to actually go meet a medical personnel to talk to you and also help you. All right. Incidentally, schizophrenia typically begins in young adulthood. There is also a second peak in women's life during menopause that this actually also begins. Hello, Emma. How are you? Good evening. Welcome to this evening's broadcast. Favor Frank, you're asking where you can buy it. Just chat me on my WhatsApp number now, okay? +2347035151642, and I'll be giving you your focus and telling you where you can get it. Nigeria, outside Nigeria, we'll be discussing wherever you're calling in from. I'll tell you where you can get your forever focus. Now, how can one cope with emotional changes during menopause? How can you cope if you're having any of these issues, emotional and mental issues I've mentioned? Remember, cheers, enjoy your drink. If you have one, mix your Agi Plus and your Super Green and enjoy with me. I love this drink a lot. I just love it. It's my best drink. All right, so irritability and feeling of sadness are the most common emotional symptoms of menopause. Okay, almost, let me say, like 90% of women go through irritability. Okay, from time to time, you just find out you're feeling sad, you're feeling worried about your children, worried about your grandchildren, worried about your siblings. You just find out that it's so easy for you to get worried. But often, they can be managed through lifestyle changes, okay? Such as learning ways you can relax and reduce stress. Stress is one of the things that actually trigger all this irritability and feeling of sadness. When you're so stressed out, every little touch, you're irritable. And remember, like I told you, sleeping well, resting well is one of the solutions to stress, okay? But also, you need to exercise well. When you exercise, like I tell us on Saturdays, I have my 2 hours exercise every morning, 30 minutes to 1 hour exercise. Even if I can't move out of that room, I'll have it right in that room so that I can release that happy hormones, let me call them that. The happy hormones can come in and just, be released to replace all those adrenaline that come up to us as women, and you feel better, you feel good. Again, another thing is healthy eating. Eating well doesn't have to be expensive, I'm telling us women. You don't have to go and look for all those expensive protein before they will say you're eating well. And let me tell us something I learned from my grandma. My grandma taught me how to cook delicious food without heavy ingredients. The same with my mom, okay? My mom also. You don't have to cook your food doesn't have to be very delicious, okay, with heavy ingredients. Simple ways of cooking. And my mom taught me timing. Timing is one of the greatest things that can happen to your meal. The time you put in your ingredients for them to pop out at the level they need to pop out and make your food delicious. So also, having a nutritious food doesn't have to be very expensive. There are a few secrets that can help you get nutritious, dense food. Number one, not cooking your vegetables very long. Number 2, using healthy spices. If you can combine these two, I tell you, you can have nutritious dense food. Number 3, eating fresh food, okay? Stop all those canned food, all those processed food. So number 1, like I told us, when we are talking about how to relieve yourself and cope with emotional changes during menopause, sleep well, reduce stress, use your blossom tea that can help you. I've told you all the things it can do for you. Exercise, eat nutritious dense food. Find a self-calming, that's number 4, a self-calming skill to practice. What is that self-calming skill you need to practice? You need to imbibe that habit, practice it with time, so it becomes a habit for you. I share 2 with you. Number 1 that I have is, when I wake up in the morning, I wake up with a grateful heart. I thank God for waking me up every morning. And I'm really, really very grateful to God. I start with thanksgiving. No matter, I don't even care how I feel when I wake up. I start with thanksgiving, and I end every day with thanksgiving unto God. Heart of gratitude. I lie down and I remember all the things God has done for me. That's a self-calming skill. Another thing I do that also helps me to calm is to cast all my cares upon the Lord, because he cares for me, okay? I cast all my cares upon the Lord. I don't allow things to worry me, because anything God cannot do does not exist, I tell you. And if you can cast your whole life, surrender completely to the Lord Jesus Christ, he's going to help you and make you whole. And that's why I call on you today. If you have not accepted the Lord as your personal savior, chat me on my WhatsApp number and I'll be leading you to do so, okay? Because you need Jesus in your life to change your life. You need Jesus in your life to give you a new life. You need Jesus in your life to turn away your sorrows and bring joy unto you again. And then another thing, you need to avoid tranquilizers and alcohol. That's number 6 that can help you. Number 7, engage in creative outlets that can foster a sense of achievement. You need that sense of achievement. Every day as you're going to bed, you need to tell yourself and beat your chest, I tried my best and I have achieved a lot today. And that's why I'm putting up to you an opportunity to touch lives all over the world. Come and become a global influencer. Chat me on my WhatsApp number, +234 703 5151642. It's already pinned there. And become a global influencer, so you'll be able to achieve a lot every day. You have people call you here and there, you help people here and there. Again, you need to stay connected with your family and your community and nurture your friendships. It's very, very important. And for a lot of women, confronting that aging process triggers emotional issues around menopause, okay? Again, it will also help you to adjust your outlook to life. Remember that menopause is a natural part of life. It's a phase that will come and go. So you need to think about what you will gain with menopause, okay? Don't think only about the negative part of it. Think also about what you gain. For instance, don't mourn the loss of childbearing years. Embrace the freedom that lies ahead, okay? Of course, I've discussed the freedom with us last week. You're no more afraid that you're going to get pregnant once you enter that your menopause stage. And then you need to get the focus of your body, of the changes happening in your body, onto what you like about yourself, okay? Forget about it that you're getting fat. Forget about it that your belly is bulging. Try to be proactive about it. Do something about it, but don't let it weigh you down. Don't let it worry you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the love, okay? That will also help you with what we call the cognitive behavior therapy. Okay, it can teach you to notice thoughts that make you feel bad and replace them with thoughts that make you feel good. Replace them with positive thoughts. That's also the cognitive, behavior therapy. That's number 11. And then number 12, you need to seek support from community. And that's why I've opened the Global Influencer, and I also opened a new community group on WhatsApp, which you can join. You can chat me on my WhatsApp number if you also want to join the new community. If you're not there, I put you in the community. I want to open it up for people to begin to talk and begin to ask questions and things like that, okay? All right. Another thing you need to be very, very careful about is insomnia, because it can be a cause and effect problem during menopause. Insomnia is not good at all. Hello, K. Gladys says she's 48 years old and she's still menstruating does all these symptoms still occur? Yeah, if you're still menstruating, you're still going through what we call perimenopause, okay? Like I told us, perimenopause can be between 5 to 14 years. Some people can actually go through it for longer period. Some people in 5 years, they've entered their menopause. Some people, they start perimenopause 14, and even at 54, they've not entered menopause. So it just depends on your body and how it's wired. All right, Emma said these menopause symptoms like you just mentioned are sometimes seen in women during pregnancy. How do we relate this? Yes, you know, during pregnancy we have hormonal changes. During period, your menstrual period, you have hormonal changes. During perimenopause, you also have hormonal changes. And when your hormones are erratic, they can behave anyhow. That's why sometimes people who are going through perimenopause feel they are pregnant. They have every symptom of pregnancy, yet they are not pregnant. I have some women who will call me, they will say, oh, they are sure they are pregnant, this one is happening, the other one is happening. Then after like 6 months, their period comes out again. And you know, from some of those women, they refuse to go to the hospital to actually check if they are really pregnant. They will just find out only after their period starts coming after a while. So any hormonal change can bring similar symptoms for people. Hello Patricia, you're welcome. Patricia Miriam, you're welcome. So symptoms like hot flushes can disrupt your sleep, making you anxious and worsen depression. And again, mood problems themselves can actually cause sleep problem. So this thing works in a circle. That's why you need to work, you know, handle them very well. There are so many ways people can handle them. Some people use hormone replacement therapy, okay, but like I told you, exercises can help, relaxation can help, meditation can help, eating well can help, and also taking your supplements are also some of the things that can actually help you with this. Let's look at some other complications that we find around during this menopausal season. Hello Patricia, you're welcome. Welcome. You know, we all know that the effect of estrogen levels, we know the effects. There are many other factors that can impact a woman's mental health during this time. Like it's common to feel burdened with emotional stressors such as ending or starting romantic relationship. Like you find that at this period, so many women lose their husbands, okay? Especially for those who marry men that are much older than them. So they have that trauma, okay? Then having their children growing up and leaving school, returning from school, traveling, going out, marrying and things like that. That also can bring some kind of emotional stressor on people at this age. And then financial or career changes. That time people are already thinking about retirement, and that's why I talk to women. If you are about to retire 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, 1 year, 6 months to retirement, please chat me on my WhatsApp number. It's good for you to set up a home-based business, or let me call it, I call it business in a bag. Now let me show you my office. This is my office. What I have here in my hand is my office. This bag, this bag has traveled more than some human beings. This bag has traveled to US, UK, Dubai, oh my goodness, UAE, anywhere I have gone to, every state, this is my office. So I have my office in my bag. My laptop enters there, my phone stand, my books, everything I need in one bag. So this is my office. Anywhere you find me, you find this bag and you find my office. So that's the kind of business we should be doing in this 21st century. Business on the go. Not business that you have to drive out from your house and go and sit in one shop, go and sit in one office, wait for people. It's business you can do anywhere you are in the world. And that's why I encourage you and I tell you, chat me on my WhatsApp number to know, just even expose yourself to this business. Know about this business, listen to it and see if it's something you can add, because it's so beautiful that with 30 minutes, 1 hour, you can start off the business. And if you can increase the time, all well and good, you earn more money. The more effort you put, the more money you make, okay? So financial and career changes happen at this time, and it also brings stressors for us, and I've given you the solution. Business on the go. All right. And then there is also concern about our aging parents, okay? I told some people, you know, last week how I took my mom to the hospital, the emotional stressing. That period, I did not joke with my supplements. I took it, I gave her. I said, we have to be on top form, okay? And then again, getting older in a society that values youth. you know what it means. It can also be very worrisome, okay? And because many times when we're growing up, and even now, we talk about our parents, how to take care of our parents, but children of these days, is hardly in their dictionary, okay? So you need to really reevaluate your life expectancies at this period. Like I said, there are so many ways you can handle your mental health, especially for people who are already having issues with it. Gladys say, thank you very much, ma. What do I do about it? Okay, Gladys, concerning, let me see your questions. Like menstruating, yeah, there are symptoms that there are supplements that can help you, which have already shown us a number of times, and which I am using. I tell you, that's a miracle I had. I was discussing with someone today, and the husband was like, you need to tell my wife how you were able to cope with all these menopausal issues. And I talked about multi-marker and Vitalize Women. Incidentally, I didn't come up with my products today, okay? Vitalize Women and multi-marker will help you. These two supplements, I tell you, if you take these two supplements consistently, you will not know what hot flushes are again. I don't know what hot flushes are. For how many years now? I never knew. So since I took these two supplements, I said bye-bye to hot flushes. I said bye-bye to night sweat. I said bye-bye to so many menopausal symptoms. Forever Multi-Marker and Vitalize for Women. And then I also added my Infinite Feminine Complex to make sure I remain young and my skin remain glowing, okay? So I had a menopausal set. I call it full pack of anti-aging and menopause. You can chat me on my WhatsApp number, I'll give it to you. But if you just want for hot flushes and night sweat, multi-marker Vitalize Women can do that for you, okay? Gladys, hello, God bless you too, Vivian. Thank you, thank you. So like I said, ways you can avoid it, I've already told you some natural means. You can also look at hormone replacement therapy. There are also ways that you can also handle that. Now let's look at some symptoms that come with mental health disorder during menopause. Number one is lack of concentration. Unfortunately, difficulties with concentration and minor memory problems can often be a normal part of perimenopause, okay? You just find out that you're forgetting things. You're no more remembering things the way you enter the room. You can't remember what you entered the room to look for. You now leave the room and remember, oh, I'm supposed to go and close the pot and put the thing in the freezer. You enter your kitchen, you'll be wondering, why did I enter this kitchen? You will just forget. It's normal with menopausal women. But the time leading up to menopause, okay, having a period for some years happening to you, you can actually enhance your memory. You can actually enhance your concentration by taking Forever Focus or some of the other supplements like Active C and my Powerful Forever Daily and also B12. These are some of the supplements I take that help me to enhance memory and things like that. The good news is that this state is temporal, okay? Researchers aren't sure why memory changes often come with perimenopause. They are not sure, but well, it's come to say it's temporal. But if you're like a top executive person and it hampers your job, like I told you, please go and get your focus. You need your focus. Focus will help you so that you can still be at your top form while you're doing your work before you retire. So if you're having memory problems, go for your focus. Focus will help you handle that. Then apart from memory loss and lack of concentration, another thing that comes with mental health disorder and emotional disorder during perimenopause and menopause is depression. Like I've already talked so much about it. You might experience mood changes as a result of menopause, but you know, it shouldn't be confused with depression. Depression is more serious condition where very low mood is more constant for a long period of time. Like you are on the low mood for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 week, 1 month, 2 months, then it's no more a matter of mood change. It's now moving on to depression. Menopause can cause an increased risk of depression, and if you think you're someone, you know, you or someone close to you might be suffering from depression, you should speak out. It's very, very important that you speak out. Please don't keep it to you. A lot of people go on to suicide when they don't get their depression handled on time, and they won't even know when they have done that. Then another thing that happens mentally also during that has to do with our emotional health during menopause is also changing body image. Okay, you might notice some weight gain, and you may probably it will be related to your age and also your lifestyle. Menopause might change where your body stores fat. Okay, and when during menopause the fat is stored at the viscera, at the midsection. That's what they call viscera. And the bad thing about visceral fat is that it covers your organs, which is not good. That's why you need to do things that can help you make sure that you avert fat storage. And one of those things that can help you, I don't know if I have it on my table, I don't today, is Garcinia and thyme. Okay, I use thyme. You can see this is shaking. It's on my table, it's in my handbag, it's beside my dining table, it's everywhere. I have it in smaller bottles, and I take it anywhere I go. I make sure I take my Forever Lean to avert that fat storage. I used to be quite big everywhere, okay? But to maintain that good weight. Because when you're weighty and you're fat, it also brings one kind of timidity, depression, non-confidence, about yourself, okay? Why? Again, because during this period, we have metabolism issues. Our metabolism slows down and dips. And because it dips, you also need to help it with some of these things like my AGI helps metabolism. B-Polin also helps metabolism. B-Polin also helps you with metabolism, okay? So that's why we go ahead to take some of these things. All right. Now, you need to, if we're talking about tactics that you can help to build a healthy outlook of yourself. Number one, you need to get the focus off your flaws and onto what you like about yourself. Forget about your visceral fat. Work on it. Don't go on. Some people, when they wear dress, this is how they'll be looking at their stomach from the time they leave their house till when they will go back. If anybody looks at them, they will think they're looking at that stomach. Okay, don't allow such things to give you that self-humiliating issues that might come to you. Wow, my battery is going down. These people didn't fix my battery. Oh, there. Okay, I'm going to be rounding up very soon. All right, so then you immerse yourself in positive pursuits that will allow you to grow. Expand your social or spiritual life to replace inward self-critical habits that you can have. And of course, I've told you about exercise. Exercise can actually help you, okay? I've talked about so many ways you can actually help to manage your if you're having depression. You can also chat me on my WhatsApp number that is on the screen, okay? I've talked about hormone replacement, I've talked about exercises, I've talked about nutritious diet, I've talked about talking to people, and I've also talked about supplementation. And if you ask me some of the supplements that can help you to make sure you stay healthy and you're on top form, remember I've told you focus, Active C, your B12, and of course your aloe vera focus. These are some of the things that can actually help you, okay? Wow. All right, so if I have any question, I'll take our questions, and then I can call it a day today. Do we have any question? Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the love. Thank you for joining me. Please share with people. Share. There are many people who go through this situation. We need to share. Thank you, Esther. Thank you. On Wednesday, we are going to be cooking. I'm home. I'm no more on my trip. So on Wednesday, we are going to be cooking. So join me on Wednesday by 4 p.m. Really love you. Bye.